fellow birdies, and welcome back to
another edition of SongByrd's Eating Show.
In today's video, we're going to be reviewing Walmart's donut lineup. Now, they have their bakery there, and they have fresh donuts, and I happen to go on a day that they had donuts in stock, actually, so good. So, we end up getting a raspberry Bismark, apple fritter, a Persian donut, sugar top donut, and also a Bavarian Bismarck. So, we're gonna go through each one out and see which ones we like and don't like. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I think to start with, we're gonna go ahead and do the Persian donut. Now this just looks like a regular glazed donut, with just the shape is a little bit different. It kind of looks like a little bit of a cinnamon roll sort of thing. Like, it's like a cinnamon roll action, like, ooh. It is very similar to a regular donut. Kind of got a little bit of a thing, like cream or something that oozes out. I don't know if it's just maybe the glaze. Which is pretty good.
Kind of like a glazed donut that's glazed all over.
Yeah, you see there was the glaze oozing right there. This is not really all that dry. So it's just like easy to chew. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the typical glazed donut, just like, the glaze on top. Yeah, typically it seems like. With this, there's plenty all around. Mm-hmm. So it's nice and, moist, soft.
It's definitely like a cinnamon roll in a donut form. So it's like a cinnamon roll tastes like a donut. But if you like glazed donuts, I'd go ahead and get this one. I totally recommend it. Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to give this one like, gosh, an 8.5. That was a pretty good donut to me.
For me, not quite 8.5, but still a really good donut. I'm going to go with an 8.
Alright, next what we're going to do is just a sugar-topped donut. Now, I don't know how this would be compared to anything else because, simply put, it's just a donut topped with sugar. So I don't know how that's, like, going to be. So let's just see how it is.
Sounds like I'm getting, like, sugar injected into my veins.
Definitely on the sweet side. I might have a little bit, like, too much sugar.
It's sweet, but it's also dry. And the sweetness is like, just like the sugar itself.
Yeah, it is a little bit more dry than the other one we just tried. But honestly, I don't really see anything special about this one. It's just basically a plain donut. It doesn't even taste like it's glazed at all. And it's just coated in sugar granules. Honestly, to me, it's like if you want a sugar addiction, yeah, it'll switch fit your bill. But like, yeah, it's just not really all that much exciting with this one.
It's not bad, but there's just nothing really I can recommend about it. It's sugar, not even, like very sugary sugar, if that makes sense. It's dry. It doesn't have any frosting, which I really like in donuts. But
it's just like a plain donut.
Yeah, it's like a plain donut with some sugar on top of it. I'm going to give this a 6.
Me too, probably, because nothing special about it. Like, it's really sweet, but that's all basically I can say about it.
Actually, lower it. 5.5. Sorry. Like,
it's just not a good donut.
I just can't really recommend it.
No. Alright, next, though, is something that I'm kind of excited about. Let's try this Fritter donut. Now, I did say apple fritter earlier, but I don't know if it's basically apple fritter or something else, but like it just said fritter donut on it, but honestly, if I smell it, it smells like apples. So, I'm going to go ahead and say it's an apple fritter. So,
It does smell like apple.
See how it is.
If it's half as good as it looks, I'll be really pleased with this. Because look at all that frosting.
It is a little bit dry, but that apple and cinnamon sugar taste really shines through on this one. As well as just got a glaze on it. I'm digging it. Not bad.
And this is a pretty good donut. Like she says, I can get some apple in it. It's got the frosting. And at least my side's not very dry. Like if you take a look, you can see some gooiness.
There was just like certain parts of it are a little bit drier than other parts. Because, some parts do turn out to be a bit more moist. But that would be good for breakfast. Like, if you're craving something with apple and cinnamon, that would be perfect. But the flavor of apple and cinnamon is just spot on. It's right there. It's perfect. Wow, this actually might be better than the first one we tried. I'm going to give this a 9. I like it.
I'm going to say it's at least competitive. I'm going to give this, what do you think on this? I'm going to say solid 8. This is a good one. Not a great one, but it's a good one.
This one is called a raspberry Bismarck. Bismarcks have the filling inside, right? So we're going to try this and see what the raspberry filling is like. It looks like it has a vanilla topping on it. And you can see the filling right there as well. It doesn't look like it's just mainly in the middle though. So let's try it.
Let's see. There's more than there looks.
Oh yeah, look. You see them, yeah. That raspberry filling is good. Like it tastes a little bit artificial, but honestly to me, the amount of like filling that's inside this Bismarck is just makes up all for that.
Gotta say, I like the filling. Let's see.
I like the combination of the vanilla on top and raspberry. It really enhances the sweetness and flavor of the raspberry filling. This is good.
It's a tough one for me to grade. What do you think of this? Almost blowing me away. Just a little bit off. So I'm going to give this one an 8.5. Like, this is really good.
Definitely. Like, I know I just said the last one we just had was probably the best one, but this one is better than the last one I just had. Like I said, I really like the combination of the vanilla icing on top and the raspberry filling. It really brings out the raspberry flavors that this Bismarck has. Actually, to me, it's the perfect balance of fruity sweetness and kind of like, you know, vanilla birthday cake flavor sort of thing. It's kind of like that combination of it. So this is getting an 8.5 for me. Wait, I'm going to give this a 9. Definitely give it a 9.
Only things I'd change are like, I wish there was a bit more of the filling, and I kind of wish it was blackberry.
There was plenty of it inside there for me, honestly. Like, I thought it was just fine.
I know, but I like there to be even more filling. I like there to be so much that's like pretty like oozing out.
The last one, not least, is going to be probably Chuck's favorite because he is a huge fan of anything that's chocolate and has cream inside. Like, you love those eclairs and Long Johns and stuff like that. So this is just a regular chocolate Bismarck. And you can see the cream, like, ooh, it smells good. So, let's try it out. You know, when I first bit into it, it was good. Now it's just like, something's a little bit off about the filling to me.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like banana. You know, like...
I'm going to try another bite. It kind of does a little bit, honestly. It doesn't taste like, you know, pure vanilla cream. But it looks like vanilla cream, but it's just, it doesn't taste like it. And the cream is just really throwing off the flavors of that combining with the chocolate.
I feel like there's stuff inside the cream, if that makes sense. I mean, it's not bad, but I will confess I'm rather disappointed. I was like really, really looking forward to this one.
I know you were. Me too, honestly, because definitely a huge lover of chocolate or anything chocolate on it. So, yeah, this is just kind of like, this is worse than the other Bismarck. I would prefer the raspberry one over this any day. So, probably I'm going to give this like a 7. Say that the chocolate's good on this, but the filling is just really throwing everything off. So, yeah, it just made it worse.
It's kind of like, basically, how should I put it? It tastes like there's cream with like stuff mixed in, for lack of a better term. Like, I don't know what that stuff is, but it's more solid than you expect from cream. Or like these chunky bits.
So overall, my favorite donut out of all these would probably have to be the raspberry Bismarck. And, but definitely like the worst one was that sugar top one. There's just nothing to it. What about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same deal. Like basically the raspberry one was really, really good. Like on the verge of a 9 out of 10. Whereas the sugar topped one, like I had nothing really to recommend with it. Those two are my favorite and least favorite, respectively.
If you guys have a Walmart in your area, be sure to grab these donuts in the bakery section. Let us know what you think about them in the comment section below, because I'm really curious to see if maybe our results are similar to yours. So let us know how they are. Anyway, guys, that's all the time we have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have anything else for us to review or request, be sure to list it below and we'll consider it. Also, don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and
hit that bell to receive notifications. Give it a good smack.
Give it a good whack, and we'll see you in the next video.
Yep, this is Charles.
And Crystal, signing out. Bye, birdies.